Good evening, church family. I'm excited about prayer and fasting that starts tomorrow. If you are planning to join us, which I pray that you are, hopefully you got one of these, one of our prayer booklets. It gives you opportunities to have something to pray through, has a lot of spaces throughout it to be able to write things down that maybe you're praying about. And maybe this is the first time you've done a time of prayer and fasting. Either the first time you've stepped out and you're like, man, I'm going to try a full fast. Hey, I commend you. Tomorrow is going to be great. And again, some of the best things in life are hard, but you still got to take a chance and step out in faith to try them. It tells us this in Matthew chapter 6, verse 16. And when you fast, do not look gloomy like the hypocrites, for they disfigure their faces that their fasting may be seen by others. Truly I say to you, they have received the reward. But when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, that your fasting may not be seen by others, but by your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you. You know, one of the most incredible parts about chapter 6 of Matthew, it talks about when you pray, it talks about when you fast, and when you give. The assumptive is that Jesus has is that his people will fast. They'll take time to set aside, to forego food, so that they might spend more time in God's presence. And I think there's no better way to kick off the new year than to have time set aside. And so when you normally would be eating or preparing a meal, let's have that as a time to read your Bible. Let's have that as a time maybe to listen to worship music. But let's be intentional is the main point behind any of this. At the end of the day, our ultimate goal is more of God. That's what we want. We're not asking so much from him, though there may be things, but it's God. That's really what we want to encounter his presence. So I encourage you tomorrow night, join us here at the church. The door's going to open at 5:30 if you want to come in early to pray. We'll have some light music in the background, and at 6 o'clock, our worship service is going to begin. And then we're going to finish our fast for the day by breaking that, taking of the Lord's Supper. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. God bless.